Welcome to this captivating and educational video about our golden star, the Sun. In the next few minutes, we will delve into its fascinating mysteries, exploring both its structure and internal processes, as well as its vital importance for life on Earth. The structure of the Sun. The Sun, with a diameter of approximately 1.4 million kilometers, is a sphere filled with mystery and energy. It is primarily composed of hydrogen, around 74%, and helium at about 24%. But let's not underestimate these figures. These massive quantities of gases burn in a cosmic dance, indirectly sustaining our lives. The Sun's internal processes. In the blazing heart of the Sun, its core, temperatures and pressures are incredibly high. Millions of degrees Celsius and billions of atmospheres. These extreme conditions enable nuclear fusion, where hydrogen atoms merge to form helium, releasing energy in the process. This fusion cycle, known as the proton-proton cycle, provides the energy that shines so brilliantly from the Sun's core. Energy emission and solar radiation. This energy generated in the core struggles to reach the Sun's surface. This process can take thousands of years. But then, in the region known as the photosphere, this energy reaches the surface and is released in the form of electromagnetic radiation. This includes visible light and the entire electromagnetic spectrum, including ultraviolet and infrared radiation. The Sun's importance for Earth. The Sun is our cosmic heart. Through photosynthesis, plants convert solar energy into chemical energy, which we store and utilize in food chains. Solar energy warms the Earth, driving wind and water circulation. Thus, the water cycle is fueled by the evaporation of ocean water under the influence of the Sun's heat. Curiosities and additional information. The fact that Earth orbits the Sun at a speed of around 107,000 kilometers per hour might sound incredible. Yet, this is our ordinary cosmic dance, bringing us the seasons and the rhythm of life. In 2018, NASA launched the Parker Solar Wozer probe, a courageous mission that came closer to the solar surface than ever before, gathering precious data about the solar corona. Here are a few lesser-known and fascinating facts about the Sun. Solar wind and Earth's magnetosphere. Solar wind is the continuous flow of charged particles emitted by the Sun. However, Earth's magnetic field forms a protective barrier called the magnetosphere, which deflects and shields our planet from most of these particles. This is essential for maintaining life on Earth. Solar spots. Solar spots are temporary regions on the Sun's surface that appear darker than the surrounding area due to lower temperatures. These spots can vary in size and intensity and are often associated with the Sun's complex magnetic activity. Maunder minimum. In recent solar observation history, there was a phenomenon known as the Maunder minimum, a period when the number of solar spots significantly decreased. This phenomenon coincided with a global cooling period known as the Little Ice Age, which had an impact on Earth's climate. Solar storms and communication systems. Powerful solar flares and the release of charged solar particles can cause solar storms. These can affect communication networks, satellites, and even electrical grids on Earth. There have been instances where solar storms caused significant technological disruptions. Solar neutrinos. The nuclear fusion occurring in the Sun's core produces neutrinos, subatomic particles with very little mass that can easily pass through matter. Billions of neutrinos are emitted by the Sun every second and pass through your body as you read these lines, without you realizing it. Giant solar explosions. Violent solar eruptions, known as solar flares, can release an enormous amount of energy in a short period. These explosions can be tens or hundreds of times more energetic than the largest terrestrial explosions, known as X-class solar flares. Parker Solar Probe. Mentioned earlier, this NASA spacecraft was designed to study the solar corona in detail and collect data directly from the Sun. It will provide crucial insights for a deeper understanding of solar activity. Solar 11-year cycle. Did you know that the Sun has its own activity cycle? It lasts about 11 years and is known as the solar cycle. During this cycle, solar activity such as sunspots and solar flares varies. This phenomenon has an impact on conditions in cosmic space and can influence communications and technology on Earth. Distinct layers of the Sun. The outer layer of the Sun, called the photosphere, is what we see as the shining surface. But beneath it lie fascinating layers such as the chromosphere and the solar corona. For example, the solar corona is much hotter than the visible surface of the Sun, which remains a mystery for scientists. Solar wind and solar particles. The Sun emits not only light and heat, but also solar wind and charged particles. This solar wind can cause auroras on Earth and can impact communication systems and satellites in space. The Sun, a vital source for life. Without the Sun, life as we know it wouldn't be possible on Earth. The Sun generates energy through nuclear reactions, providing us with the light and warmth we depend on for survival. The Sun will evolve. One day, the Sun will cease to produce energy through nuclear fusion. It will go through an evolutionary stage in which it will expand and become a red giant. Eventually, it will shed its outer layers into space, creating a beautiful nebula known as a planetary nebula. As we conclude our journey through the cosmos, we can only reflect upon this colossal sphere of plasma that influences our lives in so many ways. The Sun is not just a source of warmth and light, it is a symbol of the miracle and complexity of our universe. With every sunrise and sunset, let us remember the power and beauty of the Sun, which grants us life and inspiration day by day. So, here are some of the mysteries and curiosities surrounding our Sun. From its activity cycles to its intriguing layers and its impact on Earth's life, the Sun remains one of the most enigmatic and essential entities in our cosmos. If you found this informative and interesting video, don't forget to give it a like, share it, and subscribe for more adventures in the world of space science. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.